Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2 is officially off. The fight was announced by Netflix. Netflix got to call something off. You know they pissed. Oh, this means they had to force their hand. Netflix is like, we can't do something? Netflix is behind the paywall. We can do what we want, right? The inmates run this asylum. Like, the inmates run this prison. What the hell? We can't do something? What is going on? So that flight's supposed to take place at the Sphere on September 19th. Let's just say I'm sure that they've been selling some tickets for that. Floyd Mayweather also had an exhibition fight canceled this week and is in the middle of multiple lawsuits where he could lose millions. First thing I thought of is like, what does one have to do with the other? Like, if anything, I know that I need this fight or these fights for my lawsuits. You mean I'm gonna miss a court date? No, it's a Saturday night, so I'm not missing a court date. Why are you stopping this for this? And you know I need this to get that, if that's the situation. So that didn't add up to me necessarily what's going on. So you got to dig a little more, and you start seeing stuff like TMZ now reporting another lawsuit for Floyd Mayweather, $4.65 million. Even though that's a ton of money, that's not a ton of money compared to what he's going to make in this fight if you have the fight. So whatever. CSI Entertainment has filed alleging it paid $4.65 million for rights to exhibition fights with Tyson and Pacquiao. Tyson? Who the hell is Tyson? His name is Mayweather. The company claims Mayweather accepted advance payments, then pursued separate deals. So, this is starting to sound a little different. This is starting to sound like maybe he's in the wrong places with the wrong people. Like you in bed with the wrong person, right? Like these lawsuits are adding up one thing, but who these lawsuits are with, another thing. So let's get a little more commentary on it. Some people are sympathetic about it. Some people are like, the way you was flashing it and throwing it in my face, who gives a damn about you? I think what I'm taking from him, because I hate when we get on shows and everybody get on higher ground than they actually live on. So that's what authenticity really is. Are you really expressing how you really are feeling and moving? That's authentic, okay? And you can tell the difference. We all know everyone has their different levels of authenticity. But what I love about what he's saying is that is a conflict within all of us. I know Floyd Mayweather. That used to be my neighbor. That was my dog. I've hung with Floyd Mayweather. And even I, hearing all these stories, feel some version of conflict. Now, it may be 90-10, like 90%, I'm like, damn, that's messed up to Floyd. And 10% is like, he asked for it. You know what I mean? And I think that's the deeper discussion, the nuanced discussion. That's why we do this show. We ain't just trying to say black and white. Oh, Floyd sucks. Oh, poor Floyd. It's not that. It's like, damn, he did this to himself, but damn, this is messed up what they doing to Floyd, right? We both are feeling that. I can tell that. The thing about it is, one still doesn't have something to do with the other, because you lose your touch of humanity when you start saying, see how he was acting? Oh, he deserved that. So growing up, all these dudes that was banging and acting a fool, oh, he deserved to get killed. He deserved to get shot. You don't say that. You say, man, I saw it kind of coming. You soften the blow. You say, he was asking for it. You say stuff like that, but you don't actually feel like good for him. He deserved it. Max Kellerman, I can remember like yesterday, Max Kellerman and I was having this argument. I think some caller called in, was saying the same thing. Oh, forget Floyd Mayweather and he's too flamboyant, blah, 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 blah. And Max was like, look, if the undefeated champion in boxing can't flash, who in the hell can? And if you really listen to that, that's real. Like Floyd Mayweather, who jogs from the club sober 4 a.m. to do road work, but he's still hanging out. Floyd Mayweather, one of the, if not the most dedicated to his craft ever. Think about it. I know that people don't want to put that on him because they see antics, they see flamboyance, but take it from me, knowing all the athletes you're going to name, LeBron, Tom Brady, etc. No one has outworked Floyd Mayweather. No one. It's like a Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning he's probably the poster child of working the hardest, right? First in, last out, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is not working harder than Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was insane, but he wore it different. He just didn't dress it up the same. So, if he can't show off Who has earned the right to show off? The dude working the hardest and got the best results, never beat, never there. And this is a quick stop. I hate when people do that. They throw something out there and see if you're going to run with it. And if you don't, they be like, I ain't mean that. He threw that out there like Floyd was an F poor people. And we know he didn't mean it literally, but he said it to try to take the conversation there. And when they were all like, nah, retort, nah, take that back. Oh, no, I ain't mean it like that. Yes, you did. Well, yes, he is wired different, but I think he has a global conversation about this, and he knows within that global conversation, there are different hemispheres. Like, I'm thinking one side is like, yeah, flex. Because being real, if you got 300 pair of shoes and you go broke, I mean, if you were an athlete, that ain't a lot of money. First of all, you probably got half of them free. The other half you paid, that ain't a lot of money. Like, we always look at it for the wrong reasons. Oh, he went broke because look how many cars he got. That ain't the reason. The number one reason you go broke is your family. Number one reason. The village that you got to bring and drag along with you because the village is broke. And you want to move villages. You have moved. Floyd moved. Whoever the athlete is moved. Problem is, nobody else can keep up. No one else compares. So now you're looking at the whole village like, damn, I'm over here eating filet mignon and they all still eating Spam. So you try to close the gap. All right, I can't give all y'all filet mignon, I'll go broke. However, and this is how you get slicked into going broke. You thinking you doing better than giving them all filet mignon, you say, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Pork chops. I'm gonna hook y'all up, pork chops. Pork chops ain't that expensive, pork chops are good. And then you give away enough pork chops, you should have just gave away some filet mignon. Because everybody needs 5,000. Everyone needs 10,000. Sister needs a condo. Mama needs a house. Daddy needs a house and a car. Like, it just drains you death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's what really happens when you're on broke. It ain't just that one item. It ain't just that one car. Look, they don't help, but people forget the village is what makes you go broke. Hooking up everybody who was along for the journey when you were growing. I told you the story, I would tell you again because they just brought it up. Floyd Mayweather went from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather, and it was a conscious persona decision, and it extracted the most money of any boxer ever. It got him the highest purses for any boxer ever. And it wasn't because he necessarily was the best boxer ever. That's an argument in itself. It was because he was able to take his name, his persona to another stratosphere to the point where we either love this dude or we love to hate him. And when it happened with the De La Hoya fight, the trolling, remember that, the sombrero? I was on the panel with Floyd Mayweather when he was Pretty Boy, and he was going the typical route. 20 gold chains, sunglasses inside. I'm the best. We've seen that before. Clubber Lang 2.0. That wasn't going to do it. You know what did it? When he said, oh, I'm about this money. And when I'm about this money, guess what? Everybody get it. And he went after the golden, right? The golden boy. And at that time, you didn't mess with Oscar. Oh, no. One, the Mexican heritage, but two, golden boy. And he did. And he said, wow, okay. So we starting to get it. And it's interesting that does hit home in a couple of ways when you talk about Floyd Mayweather. Like, say what you want, you could just tell he wasn't mean-spirited. But that doesn't change anything in terms of sympathy. Like, for the people who are like, oh, well, I'm over here struggling. This dude over here just spending it and wasting it. And then he falls down. Oh, well, that person does not care how his heart looks or what he's spending it on. He's just doing too much. When you're doing too much and then you live in a world where most people can't do enough, we don't care, right? That's why I said I feel the conflict too. I'm with y'all. Man, look, you know, I told you I was golfing with the dude with the B, the billionaire. And listening to his life and knowing what he's spending it on, I'm like, good Lord. But that's real money. That money is spinning off hundreds of millions of dollars a year without doing anything else. Dog, if some of these guys are getting $20 20 to 45% a year on some of their great investments and interests. Obviously, there are years where they don't. But if you could safely get, let's just say the safest, 5%. But when you're talking about that type of money, it's higher. Elon Musk just put out a damn app that's going to give you 6% on savings. Everyone else is giving you 1%. So let you know when you got real money, you can do some real things. Say you're making 10% and you got billions, 2 billion. Did you just say 200 million? 200 million a year. That's why you keep looking at, look how much Steve Ballmer got now. Steve Ballmer, when he came and bought the Clippers, he bought the Clippers for $2 billion. He said he overpaid for them because he just had to have them. Okay, all that said. I remember though, when he came here, they said he was worth 20 billion, which is a sick amount, but still 20 billion. Now, I think he's worth like 100, 200 billion. I mean, how you get that much richer in 7 years? That part. That interest and them investments, and they just start rolling. Oh, suckers be like, yeah, let me put 100 million on SpaceX day one. All right, so it's different levels of money. We talking with Floyd, but also the Wendy Williams part, because I hear that a lot. Because what I'm doing right now is film study, right? And I just look at what you say, and I talk about it, good and bad. Obviously, more people are going to be attracted to the bad than the good. Obviously, more people are going to retain the bad than the good. So I'm Wendy Williams, which I don't know Wendy Williams and her. I was in New York a little bit when she was doing it. All I remember are the headlines, which is, ooh, she said that about Jay-Z. Ooh, she said. I don't know what she did day to day. I don't know what a Wednesday show was for Wendy Williams. But the point is, you can build a brand where people say, oh, you're critical. I understand that. People think I'm critical. I'm really not. They just only see the clips or the headlines. If you really watch this show, we over here talking about life. Good, bad, and ugly. And it starts with me. I talk about my good, my bad, and my ugly. Oh, y'all wait. So I understand when people just read your brand and they just say, this is what I think of it. I get it. Well, some people say people helped them. 50 Cent came along. 50 Cent reposted some audio. Y'all got to help me and tell me if this makes sense or not. Because Al Heyman and Leonard Ellaby in it. Leonard Ellaby like, dog, don't put me in it. I'm like, but that's your voice. So let's go. Let's see what this is about.
I told you I was just pissed. I didn't like what,
It's okay. You just worry about your family and you worry about yourself. Me and you stay close together. And we're going to put his little ass in the ground. You'll see.
Yeah, because like I said, that just pissed me off. Come on, he owned fucking PBC.
Yeah, well, he's been saying that for many years. He's been saying that.
I was about to say, why that piss you off so much? I've been hearing them say that, and if it ain't true, I don't know. Hit dogs hollered, so if it ain't true, what? I don't know. Why would you be so damn pissed off?
You don't own another fucking thing. You own yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of millions of dollars.
Don't worry about that. He's got the ability about take to put your name have money for. I got us covered, land. You just feel.
I hate when people laugh like that. They ain't never good.
Like, being you're covered. Okay.
Yeah, okay, partner. We getting to work tomorrow on the other thing on that stuff.
Yeah, and your stuff's already in your money be in your bag before you leave.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, that was one of those conversations. Let me just tell you what I feel. That it's framed because of context, because right now Floyd and all the contention and litigation going on is framed a different way than potentially it is. Maybe it's just like, Floyd just talking too much talk and he act like he bigger than us and he act like he got our stuff and own us, and then now with everything else going on, it takes on its own life, its own thoughts. But these are the people that they're talking about, because one of the things is Pacquiao now needs somebody to fight. And they're saying Adrian Broner, even though this is Adrian Broner, but he don't look like that right now, y'all. He been at Taco Bell and the liquor store. And, I see Adrian Broner here and there, and I say what's up to him. I got to say this respectfully, but it's real. I don't be like thinking people that got like real problems all the time, like alcoholics and stuff. Him, man, he need to get a little help. He got to get a little help. He might be an alcoholic. I know my mama used to drink almost every day, but she wasn't an alcoholic. Him, he might need to get a little help.
I know all y'all against me. Him right here, Leonard Ellaby against me. They with this bitch ass nigga. Leonard a bitch ass nigga too.
Well, first off, you don't disrespect me like that.
Man, shut up. You ain't with me.
Wow.
You ain't with me. You with Jesse.
I'm with Mayweather Promotions.
You with, yeah. You ain't with me.
And this
I'm a real one. I'm a real one.
And this isn't about me. You guys got to fight
yeah,
on Saturday night.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up, man. You ain't with me.
That was actually a clip to show you that Broner has smelled some of the issues going on before, so that's why he wasn't with Mayweather Promotions, with Mayweather, etc. And Leonard Ellaby. Take it where you want to take it. But the funniest part about that clip really is this. That guy's face. You know why? Because that guy knows what we're all thinking. That guy knows that this guy can say whatever he wants to this guy and any other guy sitting in that seat, including me, because you know, one, he'll go there, but two, he got them hands. So this man literally interrupted him, said, hey, don't be disrespecting me like that. And he said, shut that soft shit up. Shut that soft shit up. He said, don't disrespect me like that. He said, oh, hold my beer. Let me disrespect you more. What you gonna do? Didn't even look at him. See, that's the power. That's the power of sports. That's the power that you want, right? That's the power you want with, like, dog, we not the same. You are a man. Respect to you. Salute. You're a man. Accomplished businessman. I am a machine. I will let these things go, and they lethal. I got to register my hands. He didn't flinch. I know they were doing a promotion, and he ain't supposed to be fighting and all that, but god dang. If that almost was like, what's his name? Corey Holcomb, when him and Anton Daniels, he was like, say it again. You didn't hear it again, did you? All that other stuff. Let's go outside. Hey, let's take an Uber. Hey, let's do a podcast together again. Say it again. Corey kept saying, say that again. You didn't hear it again. That was the only thing Anton didn't do. Right? So everybody coming out the woodworks about this, because let's be real. Y'all, I know y'all don't like to claim that y'all like Floyd Mayweather and want to watch him fight and all that stuff, but he got two of the biggest fights of this century. So don't act like y'all ain't rocking with him. So people are feeling all kind of ways, including by arrows.
Well, it's very, very sad. But, Floyd had a great career. He made a lot of money. But in his mind, that made him a great genius. Great business genius, great genius in life. And because he overrated life, he ran out of money. You can't, no matter how much money you have, you can't have 2 big planes, 10 security guards. It's going to cost you money. I mean, so again, I'm really sad to see that happen, but hopefully he'll get out of it. Hopefully he'll get out of it.
Blah. We'll just have it at the end there. It's almost oversimplified down. Like, dog, come on, you can't do that. You can't have an entourage of TMT vans everywhere, every city. You can't have 10 security guards bigger than the O-line for the Ravens. And you can't just go around like that. Everything you're doing is just on the clock. Expenditures. People who make way more spend way less. That's always a bad recipe. But I love the fact that he said since he made all that money, he thought he was smarter than he was. There's somebody, and I'm not going to say his name because people don't give him enough credit, or I don't want to sully his name. I don't want to whack out his mural. There's somebody who's killing it in business. And the insiders all say he's not that smart in business, but his smartest attribute is he knows he's not that smart. So therefore, he's with the right people. And he's lending what he does have in genius. And even Floyd has something in genius. I give you one, his NIL. If Floyd would have just went to all the real executives, can I meet with the CEO of Tim Cook, Google, Yahoo, like, look, I know you guys don't really deal with boxing too much, but hey, it's sports. I'm one of the most famous athletes on this planet. I want to offer up my services, my NIL, in return to just get a piece of some of these new opportunities you have, and I'll promote them in places that most people can't touch or the athletes are not familiar, right? They're going to be like, oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, we are opening up a new office in Zimbabwe. Won't you have a fight in Zimbabwe? And then guess what? We're going to promote it through you. Yes. Here's $30 million that you'll get over time. I know somebody doing that model. I'm not big enough to do that model. I do it, but it's on a smaller scale. But that's what you got to do. You got to use what you got to get what you want. It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. What's real from fake, I don't know. But I did want to see Pacquiao Mayweather Part 2. I ain't like y'all. I don't act like I don't want to see it. I wanted to see it. Oh, well, we'll figure out something else to watch that night. Maybe Broner will fight Pacquiao. We'll get into it. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most, and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Pat Mahomes in office. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I believe the birds. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.